Let's talk about, chat, this method. Okay? This is something that, man, this thing is guaranteed to Oko Greninja every single time in one turn. Alright? One turn Oko guaranteed on Greninja. Alright? So this uses Great Tusk, Oranguru, Stonejourner, and Koraidon, all Scarlet exclusives. If you're playing Violet, you may have a hard time with this, but I'll put some link codes up here for people that want to do this. So hopefully you can trade and maybe get some of these. The hardest one of these to get is going to be Koraidon, and this is obviously one that you guys are going to have to do online with a decent group of friends. Okay? So, if you don't have a good group of friends to do this with, I would still recommend sticking with Slowbro or Toxicroak builds. Both of those builds would be fantastic choices. So, but with that being said, let's talk about where you get each of these Pokemon from. Alright, so starting with the easy ones, Oranguru. In order to get Oranguru, the easiest way to do this is you're going to come to Fury Falls, which is in the upper northeast corner of the map. Alright, so when you get here to Fury Falls, usually he spawns right here. You may have to go back and forth and spawn and despawn a couple times, but yeah, you'll find yourself an Oranguru right here. And as soon as you find yourself an Oranguru, you're gonna catch him. Oh, there we go! Woo! Alright. So, you're gonna catch yourself an Oranguru to start off with, over by Fury Falls. Alright, so after you've gotten yourself an Oranguru, the next Pokemon you're gonna wanna get, or you're gonna have somebody in your group get, is a Stonejourner. And Stonejourner can be found in a lot of places, but my favorite place to do this at is to go over to Koskarafa. And then once you go to Koskarafa, we are gonna go over to the ruins over here. And this is a pretty reliable place to find yourself a Stonejourner. So once you've come over this way, and you made your way over to the ruins, it's just a matter of kind of spawning things in and out over here, because eventually Stonejourner does like to spawn over in this area. Oh, right here, just that easy. So you're gonna find yourself a Stonejourner, you're gonna run into him, and then you are going to catch him. Yeah, one thing you're gonna notice about these is all of these Pokemon have stupid low catch rates. Luckily, we happen to get that one with the timer ball pretty easily. So you're gonna get yourself a Stonejourner, pretty easy. And if you're wondering exactly on the map where this is, so from Koskarafa North, you're gonna come out to the desert, you're gonna come over here to the ruins, and this is a pretty reliable place to find him. The next step for this is we need to catch ourselves a Great Tusk. And if you have Scarlet, odds are you have the Titan Great Tusk already, which is completely fine. If you don't have the Titan Great Tusk already, or if you just need to catch yourself another Great Tusk, you're gonna come in here, you're gonna go down to research station number 4, which is all the way down in the crystal area of Area 0. Boom, you're gonna see this lovely little Pokeball sitting in the middle here that has absolutely no reason being here. And you're gonna come outside. And as soon as you come outside, in this area, there are Great Tusks like nobody's business. Oh, there he is. So yeah, just like that, took absolutely no time. Come straight down here, and you're gonna catch him. Hey, there we go, finally. Boom, and just like that, you got yourself a Great Tusk. So after you have caught your 3 Pokemon that you need, or that we've talked about so far, you've caught yourself an Oranguru, you've caught yourself a Stonejourner, and you've caught yourself a Great Tusk. The last Pokemon that you're gonna need for this to work is a Koraidon, which is going to be difficult if you do not have Scarlet. I will put the code up on the screen for anybody that wants to try and trade this, but I make no promises that it's going to work. This might be one that you may need to have somebody else try for you, or somebody else in your group use Koraidon. But once you have all 4 of these Pokemon, it's time to start leveling everybody up and getting your EVs and stuff done. And the best place to do that for me, in my opinion, is to go all the way over to Levencia. So we're gonna head over there, and I'll see you guys in a second. All right, so once you've made your way to Levencia, or your you know, favorite spot for leveling and stuff, basically wherever you can get your stuff at. The first thing that you're going to do, obviously, is you're going to make everybody level 100. I've done this already, but if you haven't, the easiest way to do that is very simply just use candies, as many as you have, to do this. Now, as far as everything goes for these guys, there are some very specific spreads that you're going to need for EVs. Not everybody has to be fully EV trained, so this one will not break the bank as much as people think. And if you're like me and you've watched one of my videos before, you know that I like to go to Chainsaw Supply and just do this with vitamins. So if you want to do it this way, make sure you sell all the stuff that you need to sell so you can get some money, and let's get going. All right, so once you get in here, we have some very specific spreads that we need here. Okay, and these are going to depend because not every Pokemon needs to be fully trained. All right, so Koraidon is the first Pokemon that we have, or that I have on my list here, and his EV spread is any, so you really don't need to worry about EV training Koraidon as much as you do everybody else. However, Stonejourner, we need to make sure that he has max EVs in HP and speed. We're gonna want to make sure that we get 26 Carbos, and we are also gonna want to make sure that we get 26 HP ups for that as well. I'm not gonna get Carbos because I have 50 already, so I don't need those. Okay, and I'm actually gonna do a bulk buy on this so I can get everything I need all at once. So we're gonna start off with 26 HP ups for Stonejourner, and if we needed them, we would get 26 Carbos as well. Then for our Oranguru, his EV spread can be any, so we really don't need to worry about anything here. You can just use whatever you have. Great Tusk is kind of the important one though. Okay, Great Tusk, we need to make sure is specifically ready to go because he's the one that's gonna do all the damage. So in order to do this, we're going to need another 26 HP ups for max HP. We're going to need his speed to be at max as well, so we're going to need 26 Carbos, so you should have 52 HP, 52 Carbos, and then he's going to need 252 in attack as well, which is protein, so we're going to need 26 protein as well. And if you can't tell, this is going to be a very expensive run. If you can't see it through my chat here, our current price is 800,000 Poké Dollars on this one. All right, so after you have spent an excessive amount of money getting everybody ready to go, it's time to start EV nature training and all of that good stuff that everybody loves to do. We're gonna start off with Koraidon because he's at the top of my list. So for Koraidon, we really don't have a whole lot to do here. His EV spread can be anything, so you can set this however you want to. You can EV train him in whatever way you want. He's really only there for support. His nature can also be any, so you really don't need to waste a mint to change him if you don't want to. And he needs to hold no item, so you don't need to worry about that as well. So Koraidon is one of those you really don't have to do a whole lot. Just make sure he's max level 100 and he's got some decent stats and you'll be good to go. Moving on, our next one that we have Stonejourner, and Stonejourner does have some stuff that he needs to have done to him to make sure he's ready to go for this. So we are going to make sure that our Stonejourner has max HP. So we're going to use our HP ups on him, and we are going to use 25 of these guys on our Stonejourner. Boom, just like so. And we're also going to use our Carbos to make sure that he has max speed as well. So we're going to use 25 on him as well. Boom. Just like so. And for that, he needs to have a careful nature. So you're going to want to make sure that you come down here, you find yourself a careful mint, and you're going to want to give it to your Stonejourner so he has a careful nature. And then we also want to make sure that he has the ability Power Shots. So we're going to check our Stonejourner and see what he has. Right now, his ability is Power Shot, so we don't have to worry about that. All right, and then we move on to our buddy Oranguru. So for Oranguru, His EV spread can be any, so you don't need to waste anything EV-wise for him. However, he does need to have either a bold or a calm nature, one of the two. I'm going to give him a calm nature. Boom, just like so. And there we go. He's gonna have a calm nature. His ability needs to be symbiosis. So we're gonna check and see what he has right now. So his ability right now is inner focus, so we're gonna change that up. We're gonna come back to our bag. We're gonna go back over to here. All right, so we're not gonna use a capsule. We're gonna use an ability patch. There we go. And then it has symbiosis, or symbiosis, however you want to say it. All right. So that's what you're gonna do for Oranguru. And he does need to have a held item. He needs to have the choice band as his held item. All right, so the last Pokemon that we have to do, obviously, is the big boy. That is Great Tusk. So you're going to want to make sure that he is level 100. Okay, and then we need to get Great Tusk's stats all sorted out. All right, so once we're here, we need to use our HP up on our Great Tusk. We're going to use all 26 of them. Boom, we're going to use our HP up. And then we're also going to use our Carbos for his speed as well. Just like so, and then we also need our attack. All right, and then once we have this done, we are pretty much ready to go. The only thing we need to make sure of was we need to make sure that our Great Tusk has the ability Protosynthesis, which, luckily for us, he does, so we don't have to do anything with this already, or anymore. All right, so to get the 2 held items that you're gonna need for this, you're gonna need to go to the Delibird Gifts in Mesa Goza. So you're gonna have to go all the way back to the town with the school in it. Once we get here, we are gonna go find ourselves the Delibird Gifts, and we're gonna go buy ourselves some held items that we need. All right, so you're gonna go to Mesa Goza. You're gonna come to Delibird Gifts. It is down at the bottom out here on the west side over by the stairs. When you come here, you're gonna go to Battle Goods, and this is where we're gonna buy the stuff that we need. So we're gonna buy the Choice Band. This is $100,000. So it is very expensive, and you're gonna need it. And you're also gonna need to get the Weakness Policy, which is $50,000. But you're gonna need it, just like so. Boom, and then that should be the only things that we need for this. So we're gonna come in here. We're gonna go to our bag. We're gonna go over to our items, and find our choice bands. We're gonna give our choice band to our Oranguru, like so. And we're going to give our weakness policy to our Great Tusk, just like that. And we're ready to move on to moves. So once you have all of this done, it is time for moves. And the easy part about this is each one of these really only has one specific move that they need to get. So for Stonejourner, we're gonna come over here and look. Stonejourner, the only move he needs to know is he needs to know the move Gravity. Okay, that's it. And this is a move that Stonejourner learns by default, so you don't have to go find a TM or anything for it. Just once he hits level 100, make sure it's in here. Our Koraidon, super easy. He needs to know one move, and that move is Screech. Okay? So all you're gonna do is you're gonna teach your Koraidon Screech. I'm gonna get rid of Giga Impact for it because it doesn't really matter. Just like that. And with that, Stonejourner and Koraidon are both done and ready to go. So Oranguru, I would just choose something. You can leave it exactly how it is. It doesn't matter. Like, you don't need to change anything for his moves because the only thing Oranguru is gonna do is Cheers anyway. So you don't need to know anything there. And our Great Tusk only needs to know one move, and that is Headlong Rush. Okay, which he will learn naturally, so you don't have to go find any TMs for this. Just like so. And once you have that done, you are ready to talk about the strat and do this in raid. For anybody that's curious about the strat for this, here is exactly how this works. All right, once you enter a Greninja raid, the first thing that's going to happen here on turn 1 is Stonejourner is going to use Gravity. Gravity is going to ensure that everybody's moves hit, including Greninja's. Greninja is faster than everybody, so he's going to get an attack in first, but everybody on this team can survive one hit, even if it's a crit. All right, which is fine because this combo only takes one turn. So Stonejourner uses Gravity, everybody's move hits. Okay, As soon as Greninja's move hits Great Tusk, weakness policy takes effect, boosts his attack, and as soon as that happens, Oranguru is going to pass the choice band off to Great Tusk. All right, once that happens, Oranguru is going to use an attack cheer, and Koraidon is going to use Screech. Attack cheer boosts everybody's attack again, and Screech drops Greninja's stats. And as soon as that is done, everything has happened. Great Tusk use Headlong Rush, and as soon as that happens, it is a guaranteed OHKO 1 turn on Greninja every single time with this 4-man team. Absolutely nuts, and I'm going to show you guys exactly what this looks like in Raid. If you didn't get to see it, I'll show you one more time. Aura Taos Impulse activates. Sunlight turns harsh. Okay? As soon as this happens, Greninja uses Toxic Spikes. He uses Double Team. As soon as he uses Double Team, Stonejourner uses Gravity. Oranguru uses an attack cheer. Koraidon uses Screech.
Yeah, my Screech went off.
And as soon as he does that, he uses Ice Beam. The Ice Beam activates Weakness Policy, which then activates Symbiosis, which passes the Choice Band off to Great Tusk. Headlong Rush goes off at the exact same time, and it OHKOs.
Wow.
That is exactly what that looks like. And if you can pull that off, that happens every single time. But yeah, that is exactly how this works. So if you make this build and you can do this, you'll be able to take down Greninja every single time. You just got to have the people that to make it work is what you got to do. So go make the build, get out there, curb stomp Greninja 1 turn every time, and get as many candies as you can. You guys got this.